Guys, we have got to talk about Ariana Grande's finsta getting exposed. This was an old account that people have a lot of things to say about. Plus, I want to get into some Grammy leftover drama that kind of ties into the Kelsea Ballerini and Stokes breakup. They say they are officially done for good. If you remember, they recently got back together, so this is crazy to hear that they have broken up again.
When the internet decides to talk, nobody is safe. You know that feeling when you open your phone just to check one thing, and suddenly you're 2 hours deep into drama you didn't even know existed. Yeah, that was this week. The internet did what it does best: dig up old receipts, read between the lines, and turn whispers into full-blown conversations. Ariana Grande's secret Instagram account was exposed. The Grammys' fallout refused to die. A celebrity couple said, "We're done," again. A podcast interview made everyone uncomfortable, and one YouTuber finally admitted to lies people had been calling out for years. So today we're talking about all of it. No rushing, no skipping, just the full story, step by step. Let's dive in. Let's start with the Grammys, because even after the awards end, the drama keeps playing. One moment that went viral was Cyrus not standing up when Lady Gaga won her award. Cameras caught it. Social media noticed, and immediately people started asking questions. Is Miley jealous? Is she bitter? Why wouldn't she stand for Gaga? At first glance, it didn't look great. People felt like it was awkward, maybe even disrespectful. Miley did clap later, but she stayed seated, and that was enough for the internet to run wild with theories. But here's the thing: the story wasn't about Lady Gaga at all. As it turns out, people who knew a little more about Miley's past stepped in and said, "Wait, there's context you're missing." The real connection: Andrew Watt, the producer of Lady Gaga's album. Miley worked closely with Andrew Watt on her 2020 album Plastic Hearts. And while fans love that era, Miley herself has said she has mixed feelings about it. She even admitted she wishes she hadn't written half of that album. And then there were the rumors. During that time, whispers circulated that Miley and Andrew may have had a romantic relationship. Nothing fully confirmed, but enough tension that people took notice. So when Andrew Watt was on that Grammy stage, some fans believe Miley wasn't refusing to stand for Gaga. She was refusing to publicly support him. One tweet summed it up perfectly. Miley was never going to stand when Watt was on that stage. It had nothing to do with Gaga. Learn your history. Suddenly, the moment didn't feel shady. It felt personal. And that lines up with something Miley said herself. In an interview last year, she talked openly about the last time she felt true rage. She said it was during the making of Plastic Hearts. She described feeling trapped in a version of herself, surrounded by people who promised to protect her, but didn't. She wasn't talking about her ex-husband. She made that very clear. She was talking about the industry, a creative circle that failed her. So when you look back at that Grammy moment with all this context, it hits differently. Now let's move to another Grammy-adjacent story, one that didn't involve a stage, but Instagram. Kelsea Ballerini posted a photo hanging out with Melon, Klein. If that name sounds familiar, it's because she's Stokes' ex. At first, it seemed harmless. Adults can be friends. Exes don't always mean enemies, but something about that photo felt intentional. And sure enough, not long after, TMZ confirmed it. Kelsea Ballerini and Stokes had broken up, again. What makes this wild is that they had just gotten back together. On New Year's Eve, they publicly reunited after a messy breakup that included Chase admitting Kelsea had blocked him. Fans thought, okay, maybe they worked it out. But now, sources say they're done for good. Are they really? Who knows? These two have surprised people before, and if they reunited again, nobody would be shocked. But the timing of that Instagram post raised eyebrows. People started wondering, were Kelsea and Chase already broken up when that photo was taken? Was it a quiet statement? Or was it just coincidence? Either way, fans couldn't help but wish they were a fly on the wall for that conversation. The silver lining. It was actually nice to see Kelsea and Melon together, especially since fans once believed Kelsea shaded Melon on her album patterns. Seeing them laugh and post together made it clear. No bad blood here. Charli XCX on the Smartless podcast, and wow, was it uncomfortable. From the beginning, something felt off. The hosts didn't seem to fully understand who Charli was or what she represented as an artist. But the real tension came when the conversation turned to children. Charli was asked if she wanted kids. She answered clearly, no. That should have been the end of it. But instead, it turned into, why not? You might change your mind. What if the right person comes along? Here's the problem. Charli is married. So when the hosts suggested she just hadn't met the right person yet, she calmly corrected them. And you could practically hear the regret in the room. Fans were not happy. Comments flooded in saying, maybe you'll change your mind is not acceptance. Stop asking women why they don't want kids. Why assume she's single? Even Trisha Paytas weighed in, calling the questions unnecessary and outdated. And honestly, Charli handled it with grace. She didn't snap, she didn't shut down, she kept the interview moving. But the moment sparked a bigger conversation about why society struggles so much with people, especially women, choosing not to have kids. Sometimes, I don't want to is a full sentence. Now let's talk about Kane. After years of rumors and accusations, Clinton finally posted a video admitting he had lied about major parts of his life. He confessed that his mom and brother were not dead, despite claiming for years that they had passed away, and even tying those stories to his music. His ex-girlfriend, Brooke Schofield, had gone viral exposing these lies. When Clinton finally admitted the truth, she reacted publicly. And her response was surprisingly calm. She said she wasn't looking for a perfect apology. She just wanted accountability. She wanted the truth out there so no one else would be misled the way she was. Did the timing feel convenient? Sure. Tour coming up, album coming out. But Brooke made one thing clear. She didn't care why he admitted it, only that he finally did. For her, that was the win. And now, the story that lit Twitter on fire. Ariana Grande's alleged finsta, a secret Instagram account, was exposed. The account, called at Two Girl Sewn Palette, was supposedly co-owned by Ariana and her friend Courtney back in 2017. It was a food account, filled with vegan meals and playful captions. But it wasn't the food that shocked people. It was the captions. Things like, eat my soup, F your man. Hide your mans. Once fans connected the dots, matching food photos, similar writing style, close friends following and interacting, the account was suddenly taken down. Too late. People tied those old captions to the Ethan Slater relationship controversy, where Ariana was accused of being a home wrecker after rumors of overlap between relationships. Even though the posts were from years before, many people said, this confirms who she's always been. Others pushed back, saying it was just jokes from 2017 and being taken wildly out of context. Still, the internet decided to talk, and Ariana became the center of it all. So that was the week. Miley's Grammy moment finally explained. Kelsea and Chase breaking up again. Charli XCX standing her ground. Brooke finally feeling validated. And Ariana's past being dragged into the present. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about Ariana's finsta? Were the podcast questions out of line? Do you believe Kelsea and Chase are really done? And was Miley misunderstood all along? Drop your thoughts, share your takes, and let's talk. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.